Okay, I'm about to do the drawing for this fantastic game, War of the Void. Same designer of Empires of the Void. I got permission from him to give this away. This was part of a playtest session, designer session, where he sent us the files, we printed it, and I think we played about 5 or 6 times. 2-player, 3-player, and 4-player, mostly 4-player. So I want to give everybody an idea of the components, what they're going to be getting when they show up to the mail. Okay, so we'll start with this here. This is the natural defense of the planet, planetary defense. Okay, which is really cool, 2-sided. It's chipboard here, but I wanted something 3D, so I picked up this little miniature to represent it, and you still use the stats from the chip. We have, these are one of the player's pieces. Everybody has their own pieces. This is an infector. They each are double-sided, thick board. This one here, I needed something to represent infestation tokens, so I went ahead and included these meeples here for infestation tokens, so when you infest a planet you can mark that on there. Okay. These here are control chits. When you have control of a planet, you put it on your side for control. 2 different teams, 2 different sides. These are actually thin wood that I pasted those on. Here is another teams. Actually, I think these are upgrade ships here. Guardian. No, there's another team's ships that they play with. And here are some more teams. I hand cut these ones out because I didn't have anything to cut these ovals. Hand cut out the stickers and the chipboard. Here's the other team. Again, they look very similar. They all have their own benefits. These are control tokens. I have 4 different colors for the 4 different teams. These are the markers you use on your boards to show who is controlling the planet, which person is actually in control of the planet versus the team control markers. This here is shields that you can get and targeting tokens you can get through different powers of different ships. Some ships have special abilities. Like this one here has an extra move icon. This one has a double extra move icon. These also are extra ships that you can purchase. Again, it's the same chipboard that I use for this one also. I think I use the same for all of them. Included, I give you a whole bunch of dice. Who likes to have to share dice? Get plenty of dice so you don't have to share. We also have some ambassadors, and the way the design goes is these are actually supposed to be stacked up, single-sided, randomly, and you take the top ones off and you flip it over to see what's available. I found it just as easy to include a draw bag, and you can randomly draw them out of the bag. Much simpler than trying to stack them up. There's a whole slew of them here. Makes it interesting to draw them out randomly. Okay, now for the cards. These are looks like the Planetary Cards. These are sleeved. Beautiful artwork on these things. Two-sided, depending if you do a hostile takeover or if you're diplomatic with the planet. And they all give a benefit based on you know, if you are diplomatic with them. If you do a hostile takeover, it generates funds, and that's pretty much it. That's what this icon is here. It's funds. And they mark right at the top here, conquered side and allied side. We have the player cards, kind of folding them in on each other to protect the printing. I don't think it's actually necessary, but I really don't want to trim these cards. I figure it's just easier to print the player cards and paste it in the middle. You can see the little icon at the bottom here. It tells you who it belongs to, and each faction has their own set of cards. There's another symbol there. It's the square blue. So you have square blue, round blue. You should have square brown, and round brown. Okay. Now the player boards. Here are the player boards. Again, it's the same thick material. Do not put it on just plain paper. Player boards, every player board's a little different. This is the nomads of Earth, the humans. You have a place for the ambassadors. These really don't fit your cards. I kind of just put them off to the side because of the size that I printed them on. Obviously, they don't fit there. Okay. Here's another player board. This is where you would put your faction tokens, and as you use them, you take them off and you put them on the planets that you're controlling. There's another planetary player board. And those of you that played Empire of the Void, you'll recognize these characters. The same characters from Empire of the Void carry over to the War of the Void. And here are the planet systems. Okay, and you have individual planets here. When you go from planet to planet, you have to go back into space before you can go back into the planet. You can't hop from one to the other. These are not physically joined to each other. They are 3 different planets within this solar system. This is the victory point, and here's where you put the control marker. When one of the factions controls the planets, you throw one of these markers on there to show that that's who's getting the victory points. If it's tied, then nobody gets it. Here's another planet. or planets. Kind of tells you also the benefit of controlling these planets. You can build the Void Pyramid, you can build the Tempest, you get +1 draw. Another set of planets. Another set of planets. Another set of planets. Another set of planets. Gives you a wide variety of selection, a lot of replayability, and this is the main board for keeping track of the score for the scoring rounds. The ambassadors go here, and when let's see, I think the planet cards go here, and then when you destroy somebody's control, their influence goes in this place. Purchasing ambassadors, there's the cost for purchasing ambassadors, and of course the instructions, how to play, full color, not cheap black and white, and I think this is the original sheet that gave me instructions for printing the pieces. There is a discussion thread that goes over some of the rules for clarification. Alright, so this is, believe it or not, over 100 little pieces of paper. They're all the same size, folded once, and I'm going to put them in this bag. I'm going to go grab my son to pull a name out, and that'll be the winner.